Hey, Anton here. Let me start this video off by being really honest with you. I don't love Facebook ads, which might sound kind of weird coming from someone who's run them successfully, both for my own business and for some of our clients over the years. But the reason I don't love them is because most people are running them way too early with the wrong expectations in the wrong order, and it's quietly wrecking their cash flow. So today I want to walk you through why Facebook ads might feel like they don't work when really it's your system that's broken, not your offer, not your leads, not the ad platform, it's the ecosystem around them. And I'll show you exactly what needs to be true before you even consider running a single ad, so that you're not just throwing money into the void and hoping it magically turns into appointments. So the reason why most clinic owners are set up to lose is, well, here's what happens. You're running a clinic, you're doing like 60 to 80 grand a month, you're maybe keeping like 20 to 40 grand a month in profit, and you've got some time on the schedule and you want to grow, which is totally fair. So instead of focusing on selling more to your existing patients or increasing their lifetime value, you jump into paid ads, thinking that that's the logical next step. And honestly, it seems like it is. At least that's what everyone around you is doing, and you're like looking at competitors and they're posting about ads, and agencies are pitching ads, and gurus are teaching ads, and so you run some Facebook ads and you expect some new patients to start rolling in, but it doesn't happen the way you hoped. And the leads ghost you, and your team isn't following up fast enough, and agencies are blaming you, or worse, your team doesn't even know what to say on the phone when someone does answer the phone, and then you blame the agency for not being good enough, and you go find a different one, and the same thing happens again. Until eventually you're just so burnt out from the entire thing and you start looking for something else to try. This is how it goes most of the time, unfortunately. And I don't say this to judge. I've watched it play out in dozens of clinics before they came to us. Now I'm going to tell you a couple true stories from the field. I'm going to give you some real world examples. We helped an 11 location clinic in Arizona and Ohio go from barely breaking even with ads to absolutely crushing it without changing a single thing in their actual campaign. So what changed? We got really clear on their avatar, the exact type of patient who brings in the highest lifetime value. Once we knew that, they could spend whatever they wanted because the back end numbers made sense. They weren't guessing anymore. With another clinic in Charlotte, the issue was a little bit different. They had the wrong targeting and a leaky funnel. Once we fixed that and plugged in a proven offer structure with the right nurturing in place, they began scaling really hard, and now they have a fulfillment problem. They only have 2 machines and they can only get so many patients in. And their numbers keep improving month over month. So all in, between 3 clinics in the last year, we added about $5 million in revenue between those 3 clinics using paid ads. But here's the part that most people skip right over. Across 8 clinics that we don't run any paid ads in, we added 17 million. Just by fixing the internal systems, improving follow-up, building brand, focusing on SEO, getting reviews, and creating offers that don't need any hype. Now here's the reality of Facebook ads. The core issue is when you're running Facebook ads to cold traffic, you're interrupting people. They're scrolling, usually looking for a distraction, and you're putting a medical offer in front of them that they didn't ask for. They weren't searching for you. They don't know who you are, they don't trust you yet, and half the time they don't even remember submitting their info after they do. That means they won't answer the phone, they won't reply to your text, they might say yes to a consult and then completely ghost, and if your team isn't trained, responsive, and fully bought into the sales process, the prospects will fall through the cracks really fast. Most clinics, especially ones doing under 2 million a year, don't have the systems or the margin to wait 60 to 90 days to see a return on their ad spend. They need cash flow back now, this month, or the lights start flickering. So that's why I'm so cautious about when we run ads, because I know the risk isn't just a few bucks lost on Meta, it's a bigger hit to trust and momentum. Now, there are times when I do decide to run Facebook ads. Let me be clear, I still run ads. I'm not against them, but I only do it under very specific conditions. Here's when I'll greenlight Facebook ad spend. If one new customer from that campaign can pay for both the retainer of the agency and the ad spend, that usually means that the offer has to bring in at least $5K in revenue, bare minimum. If there is a full-time salesperson, someone whose sole job is to follow up with leads, use a proven script, and close, they also need to be commission incentivized, not just hourly. Those are 2 reasons. Number 3, if the brand is established, and I'm talking website, SEO, blog content, Google My Business, social proof, and a CRM that actually works. I need all 3 of those pieces. Even if one is missing, we don't run the ads because it's just going to waste everyone's time, money, and energy. I had a prospective client in Westchester, New York ask me last week, can we just skip the website and the SEO and run ads first? And my answer every time is, well, I could be more polite about it, but I say no. because we've tried it, we've tested it, and it doesn't work sustainably. You might get a couple appointments early on, but the cost per acquisition will rise, the churn will increase, and you'll end up right back where you started. It's not just about making noise, it's about making conversions. So you want to grow, here's what you can do instead. If you're not quite ready for paid ads, here's what I would recommend. Step one, maximize your existing customer base. If you're not reselling, upselling, or increasing lifetime value, start there. It's the fastest way to grow without spending a dime on acquisition, and honestly, it's where you'll learn the most about what your market really wants, what your customers are already buying from somebody else that they would rather just buy from you. Step two, build your SEO infrastructure, blog posts, internal linking, optimized page titles, proper H1s, H2s, H3s, Google My Business setup, reviews, photos. This is the foundation. It takes longer, but leads are high quality, cheaper, more consistent, and usually ready to buy. You want to be found by people who are already looking, and SEO does that better than anything else. Step three, layer on paid ads when the system can actually handle it. That means your sales team is trained, your CRM is functioning, your brand is clear, your offer is proven. Only then will paid ads work the way you expect them to. Because ads don't fix your business, they just expose it fast. Oh, and before I forget, if you're looking for a place to start making real progress on your offer and ads, I put together a couple of resources that are completely free but packed with real value. We put together detailed documents to help clinics build their offers, improve ad structure, and craft no-brainer offers that convert. You can download them here in the description, no strings attached. There's a couple documents, building ads and offers, no-brainer offer creation. These aren't just theory, they're field-tested tools that have helped generate millions in revenue. So make sure you check them out before you spend another dollar on ads. And remember, next time you hear someone say Facebook ads don't work, remember, they probably ran them too early, without the right infrastructure, without the right offer, without the right strategy, and without the clarity to execute. Facebook ads work, but only when the business is ready to receive what they bring in. If you're in that place, I'd love to help you scale it the right way. And if you're not quite there yet, I'd even more love to help you build it the right way. Let's get your systems built first. Either way, we'll make sure your growth is sustainable and not just expensive. Appreciate you watching. Download this stuff in the links below, and I'll see you in the next one.